Hello and welcome. This is AK Talks Morning Show. This is another 60 minutes of reasons why I should not be hired. Nine fucking beers in. Long fucking week. But the first segment of the day is word of the day. Laptop's right here. This is why I'm looking there. It's not because I have eye intimacy issues. Here we go. The first word is protagonist. Protagonist. Prognosticate. Not even fucking close. To prognosticate is to predict or foreshadow something. Alright, let's find a fucking joke here and let's find some fucking energy. To to predict or foreshadow something. Um to fuck Jesus Christ. This is not a friendly word at all. Five fucking syllables. Prognosticate. Alright, to prognosticate. I pronosticating. I prognosticated this bitch the other week because I went to a fortune teller, and this gypsy told me I would find a lovely overset fat girl, and I did. There you go. That's the worst joke ever written in goddamn history, other than the fucking first joke of humanity. You know, when Gorg and Bogladog, the first two cavemans, joked about pussy the first time. This is right after that. This the second worst joke of humanity. But either way, this is AK Talks Morning Show. I am obviously inside the fucking name, and yeah, whatever fucking thing happens next. My friend's calling me. I'm gonna hit pause. All right, that was fun. That was very entertaining. That's what we do here. I don't know what the fuck I left off on. So yeah, the next segment is the last 24 hours, and this is very easy. It's just whatever I've fucking done since the last podcast. It's not 24 hours ago, but I think it's a whole week at this point. Yeah, I watched an open mic for 2 hours straight. So yeah, this was fucking. It's called embarrassing. If you didn't know the definition, it's when you go out to an open mic to perform, and to hope to that you get on, but you just watch the fucking whole open mic the whole time, and um, I can't say like I didn't expect that it would happen. I just hope it didn't. But it did. It really did, and it really just pissed me off because the thing is, I was like, I'm funnier than that guy. I'm funnier than that guy. I'm not funnier than him, but I'm funnier than that guy. And I was just counting it off the whole time, talking shit in my head. And it kind of fucking sucked dick because I was just waiting for my turn. I signed up. It's a 30 fucking person wait. It's a 30 person fucking mic for an open. 30 people get on an open mic, which is insane. And I was on the wait list for like seventh. And I just expected because like the last 10 slots were like open. I was like, maybe those guys won't show up, so maybe I might get a spot. But it didn't. No, it just fucking showed up, and it was just embarrassing. And I got pissed, and I just fucking left. But that was a fucking 2 hours of time that I won't ever get back in my life. Yes, I was only audience member. Yes, it did suck fucking dick because I was. And yeah, that shit happened. And then I went to Baltimore, the city, not the state, on Maryland over there, to do an open mic because the way it works, I'll give you a little tips and tricks about comedy. If you suck dick at comedy, just go to another place and say you're from another place, and they'll suck your dick like you're a $3 hooker. Like they'll enjoy everything you got to say, which is embarrassing because it's just a 90-minute drive up north and 90-minute coming back south, obviously. Went to a Baltimore mic. We told the guy, we're like, yeah, we're from Virginia. We came all the way out here to do the mic. We saw it on the list. Yada yada do. The guy's like, we are already, all the slots are already filled, but we'll definitely get you on tonight. And it was a really good thing. One, because I get some stage time. Two, it's because I get some general respect at the end of the day. And the way I'm doing comedy now, because it's a comedy podcast, and we talk about comedy entirely, it's not just a fucking diary, is that I just have like key points, like one word or maybe 2 words max of what I'm gonna talk about, and the idea is that I talk about it. So I have the fucking list here. I read out my fucking list because like even if I read it out, you guys won't get it. First one, obviously, greetings. So that's the easy one. Then dreams, fleshlight, TikTok brain, animal sounds, roommates, midget shooters, process of being gay, lonely, coming too fast, first date, earthquakes, praying high, first dates. Did I read? I wrote that twice. Damn. Blacking out. That's how it works. Like I'll write that shit down, and that's just like the process is like after I say a joke and I'm like, all right, what's next? In my head, I'll just look at the list. I'm like, I point at one thing. I'm like, what's funny about what's funny about coming too fast? And then I'll explain it why coming too fast is too funny. It's funny, and the process is that I'm learning what's funny while having fun at the same time, which is a really big factor for me for right now in comedy. Because if I'm not having fun, I feel like the audience members or anyone else there will notice it. And if I am having fun, the opposite. They'll notice it too. So, alright, this is very hard to do because I'm fucking hammered and I'm literally like trying to process what I'm gonna say next. And you guys are just sober, like, yeah, dude, just say the shit. I don't know why. It's fucking alcohol. There you go. That's the word. Alcohol is the word. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Alright, that's a three-piece right there. No fries or a soda. That's what I did in Baltimore. Did it work? I had fun. That's the biggest thing. And yes, it did work. I think someone else said, you did the best tonight to me, which really means a lot because he was a bouncer. So he's definitely seen everyone's set every single night. I mean, any night they do it. Two, someone else came up to me and was like, yo, do you want to do another a mic at this place? I host it and I'd love to have you, which is an invite, which is very welcoming at the end of the day. I am learning though because that list very depends on the audience. Because normally I would read my jokes out like it's fucking scripture, which pisses me off. Because if one joke bombs, I'll just go to the next one and that'll bomb, and I'll go to the third one and that bombs, and the whole room just feels like a fucking Gaza Strip. It's not even like a comedy set anymore. But when I'm doing this shit, it feels like I'm actually talking to the people. It feels like I'm actually like interacting, actually giving a shit about what they think about it. Like it's just a give and take at this point. If I give a joke about something that's quote unquote offensive or like dirty or gritty and they don't like it, I'll pull back and I'll give something a little bit lighthearted so then I can push back and then get another dirty joke in. And if they don't like another type of joke, or if I'm making fun of a group of people way too hard, then I'll pull back and like maybe make fun of myself. So let everyone else know like I make fun of myself as hard as I make fun of everyone else. It's an equal playing field that I do. I have no ties against anyone else, which is very important to me that I at least consciously do in my head. I'm like, I don't owe anyone anything. Don't owe shit to me. I'll make fun of anyone and I'll make fun of myself at the same level. And that's very important to me. I feel like a fucking journalist at this point. Jesus Christ. I'm just reciting the fucking words. But it's important. It really is. Like, it really truly is important. So, I feel like I enjoyed it. I had fun. That's all I'm going to say. I had fucking fun. And people had fun with me. I played around, threw in some crowd work, just the tiniest one liner of crowd work, which worked. I don't want to suck my own dick here because I'm not that flexible, but I felt like it was a good mic. And it was the only mic I did that week too, this week too, which kind of fucking sucks. Cause like if you do good in one mic a week, it kind of ruins like the flow because you're supposed to be doing like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mics a week, and if you just do one a week and you do good one a week, then you're like, oh, I'm perfect. I don't know why I don't have a fucking special right now. That's my mindset. But I'm definitely going back to Baltimore because it is an easy trip, theoretically, but not like practically. Because I went on Thursday night, ruined my fucking Friday, or yeah, ruined my. No, I went on Wednesday, I think. It ruined my Thursday, and it's ruining my Friday right now. Now I can catch up on sleep, so I can sleep at fucking maybe 12 o'clock tonight, so I can wake up at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. There we go, 7 hours maybe for Saturday. You know why? Because I'm a hardworking American. I have fucking. I don't even like saying it because I feel like it's gonna bite me in my own ass. But I am inside the National Guard and I'm inside construction. I'm a rigger. I'm saying that right too. So I'm doing a fucking. How many days is it? I'm doing 18 days right now. 12 out of 18 days, going into 12 out of 18 days. Because I'm working the full week construction, and then I'm burning out a week on the drill weekend because I'm the Natty Boys, and then I'm going back to another full week, and then that weekend, that's when I'll be free again, which is fair because that's the life I chose, and it's the life I'm going to continue. Because at the end of the day, I don't think comedy is going to save my life, but retirement is definitely a guarantee, and I'm trying to choose that retirement route over my comedy route, honestly, because I'm not retarded. At the end of the day, I know I'm not the funniest person in the world, but I am fucking trying. So either way, it's a 10-year goal. That's the gist of it. From the day you started taking comedy a little bit more serious, that's the first day you ever done comedy, and you got 10 years of fucking getting your voice, quote unquote voice, and that means open mics, clubs. That's it. Open mics and clubs, and then you might bump into a theater by accident, but open mics and clubs for 10 years until you find your fucking voice, and then you can put out that special where you can say, like, yes, I deserve your time and money to produce this shit. I deserve $1 million. That's the thing, is like, it's hard to fucking say right now that I deserve an hour or I deserve 10 minutes. Honestly, it's hard to say I deserve 10 minutes of comedy if I'm being honest, because I don't want people to walk in, pay for a fucking $5 ticket, and sit down for whatever 10 minutes just to listen to me rant about some fleshlight joke that I'm really trying to work on, or I really think it's gonna work, because I feel like it's just like it's not fair to me, and I'm not trying to be like philosophical or anything. I'm just drunk. I'm not trying to be philosophical. It's just like it's not fair for someone else to like this is their night to have fun, and they just listen to some dickhead at 28 years old. I'm not 28 yet, but some dickhead at 20 years old talk about fleshlights for 10 minutes. I don't know. It's a weird feeling because I'm conscious of it, yet like I should be unconscious of that part too. I understand the working man, the grind, and that weekend that he has to have to himself. He wants to enjoy it. Yet, on the other hand, too, I understand the comic perspective. Like, I'm working on jokes, and I think that joke would work here. Let me do 10 minutes about fleshlights. I really think you will enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy it, it's because I haven't perfected it yet. It's the duality of it all. I don't know. It's not fair, yet it's the way it works. Someone has to take the fucking ass chew of the fucking joke every single time. I don't know. I feel bad because I experience it, yet I do it at the same time. But I'm learning in both aspects. I don't know. It's weird to fucking acknowledge it, and it's weird to fucking do it at the same time. Because I'll be fucking honest, because I'm already here, and we're not even 15 minutes in. I totally forgot what I was about to be honest about. Jesus Christ, I should not be doing this for an hour straight. I'm gonna say Social Security or something. Let me look at the list. 10-year gold. Yep, I totally forgot. That's so sad. That's embarrassing. That I should have fucking stayed sober for this, but it wouldn't have been fun. Because this is what fun looks like. This was what depression or losering doesn't look like. Alright, watching open mics for 2 hours. Baltimore Mike. Working construction. Yes, I'm working construction. I don't hate it, which is the wildest part. I really don't hate it, and I want to do a little bit more every single time I get there. Hey, what I mean a little bit more, I mean leveling up, not staying the extra hour or two that's unscheduled. Because the way it works when you're working at a small construction company, you can just really like say, today's 8 hours, but we want to get an extra two, so we can get 10 instead. and stay the extra 2 because the work has to get done. It's about the job, not about the time. Or sometimes you might just say 8 and we straight. That's another saying that they do, 8 and we straight. Yeah, it fucking sucks dick cuz like I don't know what it was Thursday. We did 8 hour. We did 5 hours or 6 hours, and then we all like agreed without me saying anything first. Like, yo, do you guys want to stay an extra 2? And everyone's like, yeah, 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 yeah. And they looked at me at the end like, AK, you're the last choice. I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, let's do another 2. Like I didn't want to be home instead, and I stayed the extra 2, which fucking sucked goddamn dick. It didn't suck dick that much, but it sucked dick realizing at 6 hours that you're gonna stay another 2. So at 6 hours, you're like, okay, we don't got 2 hours, we got 4 hours left. And yeah, that's the whole thing I can talk about construction because that's really it. Other than that, it's really fucking fun. I'm on a demo team the whole week. We just broke shit and we're selling it for scraps and metal, which is pretty fucking awesome because I get to use all my tools and yeah, I get to use like tools I never get to use ever in my life, like a saw blade, a sawza. That's what we use it. That's what we call it. Other thing too, like it's hardworking men, and they use like the most stupidest names. Like a wire clipper is called the snip snips, which is retarded. But like we all like underhandedly agree that it's called snip snips. So yeah, I don't hate it. I like it. The people there are really chill. I literally open my fucking heart out to these guys, and they literally go right back at it. Something that really felt uncomfortable though. Some dude told me that he thought I was a genius, and as soon as I heard that, I'm like, he's trying to play the game. He's trying to put me down at like a level of comfort where I'm gonna expose something about myself. Cause I tell him like generally like what I tell other people. I do comedy. I'm in the military and we all work construction together. I cut my own hair. Like I like living a simple life. That's what I like telling those guys too. I don't know. It was very strange to hear that you're a genius from someone else, or you're very smart. That's what like I don't remember word for word at this point. But he thought I was very smart because I was talking about biodiesel and how biodiesel is an easily accessible way of creating diesel for an engine. So you can always have unlimited gas. Because we're talking about how the world was going to end. And I always say my typical rant of I'm going to rape and murder as many people as possible. And he was talking about how electricity is going to be the number one way to stay sustainable. And I was like, no, you can just do biodiesel instead. Biodiesel is easy to make. It's just like I don't remember the exact process, but if you smoke a certain type of bark or a certain type of natural resource, it smokes out oil at that temperature, destroys the water, and it's just not pure biodiesel, but at least you get a concentrated amount where you can level it down doing with mixing other products in. It was just a video that I saw and it made sense to me. But when he called me like smart, I feel like he was just trying to play the game the whole time, which pissed me off. I was like, I'm not smart, and I know what you're fucking doing. You're trying to make me feel stupid so you can say something else. Yeah, this is just a diary, dude. This is just a fucking stupid diary. And Frank made a fucking banger, and I'm right here trying to do a remix. This is embarrassing. There's no comedy in this shit. Ugh. All right. Construction doing 12 out of 18 days. Is it tiring? Yes, it is. But do I mind it? Yeah, kind of. But I'll do it because it's just what I have to do. I'm not gonna fucking back down because I'm lined up at a bad week. See, the only issue is that I did it not the week prior, but the week prior to that. That is a perfect way to explain something, right? Just to say something retarded and saying, yeah, the one right before it. Alright, if it's fucking 4 weeks out the thing, it was the last week of the month, and I had a week break, and it was the first week of the next month. and that week break was the only week break I've had. And it sucks because once I get a break, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just lose my common sense. I'm like, I don't know what a free man does in this world. I don't know what to expect when I'm not doing 10 hours a fucking day, doing absolutely nothing for 8 of those hours, and then actually grinding my dick off for 2 hours. Yeah, it's just retarded, dude. It's fucking retarded, but I'm doing it at 24 years old. Yay me. I'm not that dumb, but yay me, I guess. 10-year goal of comedy. Two comedians, Joe Rogan and Shane Gillis. I don't know if you know them. They're pretty big. They talked about a 10-year goal of how, like, when you do comedy, 10 years is an average. It's not even high, it's not low, it's an average amount of time of doing comedy for recognition. That means like some Joe Schmo across the fucking states would say your name as an honorable mention. Alright, and 10 years is always like the average to get recognized, aka drop your special at 10 years, which I respect, which I admire, which is the goal at the end of the day. I've been doing comedy for about I've been doing it seriously since October-ish, so we're almost at 6 months, I think. October, November, December, January, February, 5 months right now, and I have no clue what I'm doing. But the only goal for at least the next couple weeks is gonna be have fun and get stage time, which I think is respectable. I don't think I can find my voice until I've done a comedy for at least a year consecutively. Cause I do kind of treat it very serious. Give like a meticulous approach to it. Of I do certain things for a certain amount of times, so I can get certain type of results. I'm also, yeah, 10 years is a beautiful time. 24, I'll be 34 dropping my first special, and that special I believe will be a goddamn fucking banger. And every step in between will just be a meticulous approach, just like the stupid fucking gay podcast that I do here. For a bunch of gay guys that are listening to this fucking fag needles. Oh Lord. Hating comics, favorite comics, or hating comedians. That's the purest way to say it. The only example that I had at the time, aka 30 fucking minutes ago, when I wrote these lists of topics, was how Dave Chappelle is only recognized for the Dave Chappelle show, not his fucking comedy. And yes, it's not 1999. He's not good at comedy. I won't even say bad at comedy. He is not funny. He's not doing comedy for comedy's approach. He's a philosopher, he's a professor, he's a writer, but he's not a stand up comedian. And for him to say anyone else is not a stand up comedian, I want him to know, like, I don't think his work that he puts out online is comedy. It's just, I don't know, sadistic approach to comedy where like he's a comedian because he can talk down to other stuff. Just make a fucking dick joke. Just make a pussy joke. Make a joke about being ignorant. Stop saying fucking your political beliefs. Alright? If you really give a shit, be a senator or some shit fucking place. Stop doing comedy. Give some space for Dave Attell to rise up some more, because that's a real fucking comedian at the end of the day, which is insane. Because like when I think about comedy, I think about Louis C.K., Patrice O'Neill, Dave Attell, Bill Burr, Norm Macdonald, comedy. All these guys is doing jokes for jokes, or even if they get as deep as possible, it's about like the most stupidest shit that they believe is like ignorant, or I don't know how to explain it. That's only Patrice O'Neill I can say. He's more of like a philosophical approach to comedy, where it's a conversation, not just like you listen to my fucking scripture, which is a beautiful fucking thing at the end of the day. Those guys are comedians, and when people don't acknowledge that shit, I'm like, oh, I get it. You've never seen comedy before. That's what my ignorant mind says. Like, oh, you just watch whatever everyone else says they watch. You never actually dive down deep inside the hole and looked into the darkness of comedy, have you? And that's a fucking sucks dick, cause like Dave Attell, any special he's fucking done has fucking merit. It makes me laugh alone. which is what real comedy is. Like, it'll put anyone in any situation, especially if you're not around any other people, just to laugh out loud and have a fucking a great experience about hearing a gay joke and shit. I don't know. It's weird. I don't think it's weird. That's the gayest shit to say. It's not weird. It's just recognition at this point. Some people deserve the recognition. And he does a great job. I've done my breaking rotors too. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I spent an hour on the first rotor and then 10 minutes on the second rotor. But I taught my little brother how to do that shit too. One, because it's good to know. Two, he gets to talk about that shit like he knows what he's doing. Three, if he does any other job that requires hard manual labor, he can say that he's done some shit. And that's something that's admirable by every other man. Not Joe, but man. A good Henry out there. Or maybe a, a Jacob. I don't know, a hardworking man's name. I have to do my rear rotors. I did the front rotors, but I need to do the rear rotors too. I can't say rotors fast. I know I'm saying it's stupid. Saying like I'm from Virginia. I need to say like I'm from DC. That was a great fucking DMV joke. Jesus, you guys won't understand that if you ain't from the around the area. I went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant recently too. I want to say this very sensitively because I am fucking gone, so I don't want to just be rude and upload this to YouTube. I went there, beautiful fucking, not beautiful, lovely fucking place, fancy. Music was sex robot style. Food absolutely fucking delicious, like Sex on the Beach with lube, fucking delicious. Like it was just, I couldn't wrap myself around like how the fuck did they make this? What meat cut is this? Where are they preparing this? This is delicious. It was absolutely phenomenal. 10 out of 10, even though it's a franchise, anyways. I mean, statistically, a franchise. I went with a friend. It's a woman at the same time. And I know you guys thinking, what are you, fucking gay? You gay guy for fucking taking a girl and you didn't fuck her. I understand. That's very legitimate to say. I take that into the suggestion box. But on the other hand, too, I wouldn't want to take a first date to Gordon Ramsay because one, it's a lovely place. Two, she doesn't deserve it. No, there's no reason to take a fucking girl to Gordon Ramsay for a first date. Rather take someone I know, someone I generally respect, and someone I don't have to impress at the same time. So that's the main reasons. Two, it's because I wanted to go there. I wanted to look nice. I wanted a pretty girl around me too, and I wanted to enjoy the food. I don't want to have to worry about anything else. I just wanted to have like an easy fucking night, and I did. And it was I don't know. It was very nice. Very fucking nice and gay. It was fucking gay to do, but it was very fucking nice at the same time. The last thing about the last 24 hours, this diary is beautiful. We got big plans coming up. My goal is to wipe out all my loans and shit because I've failed school and I bought a motorcycle within the last year. So I need to clear all my loans before I make a big deal of leaving the states of Virginia and going to another state to do comedy full time. One, because I want to clear out my loans. Two, if I leave for the purpose of doing comedy, my focus would be directly towards comedy and it will make me a better comedian because I don't give a shit about anything else but comedy. So that's the fucking plan. I hit 30 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to continue after this because I need to edit this shit tonight and upload it because I have fucking shit to do the whole week. I'll just crank out the last three just for fun. It's the second segment of the night. World Wide Web, whatever I've seen on the internet. It's we're going to war with Iran right now. Kind of fucking sucks dick, but you know America loves war. Money's money. We gotta go retaliations of the 3 soldiers that got killed, versus the 9,000 fucking soldiers we're going to kill. So yeah, I might go. I don't think so. I don't planning on it. I don't. There's no updates. No way possible. There's like a 99% chance I won't go, but the 1% chance I just might. And it's just another level of like thinking I put in my head right now, which is great at the end of the day because I love war. Pay me money. Dave Attell is the greatest comedian that ever walked this earth. I watch just a bunch of this shit so he can inspire me to do comedy a little bit more because he does jokes for jokes' sakes. Not no storytelling, not no gay guy doing storytelling, but just doing a jokester approach, which is what comedy is about. And Joe List needs testosterone. He's a good comedian. Retrospectively, I've never heard remember a Joe List joke, but he looks fucking weird as fuck. Where the fuck is his chin? Why does he have an overbite that's so aggressive? How does he have confidence? He looks like a 16-year-old boy's body. But yeah, that's a beautiful way to end the night. Alright, guys, girls, in betweens, whatever you guys are fucking. At the end of the day, alright, don't give a shit. This is AK Talks Morning Show. Have a fucking lovely day.